Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a little reset video. I just realized I have my AirPod in. So as you guys know, I had been traveling for quite a while back in February, and when I got back home, I feel like it took me quite a while to get back into a good routine, but I feel like that's usually the case like when you go away for a long time. And I woke up yesterday and I was like, dang, like I feel like I've gotten into a really good routine, a happy mindset, a healthy mindset. And yeah, that means a lot to me because as you guys know, I was struggling a little bit a few months ago. I feel like I'm in a good, can I call it that girl routine? I've never done one of these videos trying to be like that girl because in my opinion, I feel like we all have our own perception of our highest self. So in my opinion, becoming that girl is really just becoming the highest and the best version of yourself that you can be in that moment. So anyways, if you guys feel like you have just been down, if you feel like you have not been in a good routine, I hope you can get some inspiration from this video. Anyways, let's go ahead and make some breakfast. We're gonna start the day off on a really healthy note. Let's get started. Alright, so I am just having literally the same breakfast I eat basically every single day. When I was like getting ready to film this video, I was like, should I make something different? Because I feel like I always show this, but I don't want to just make something because I'm filming a video. I want to show you guys like a realistic routine. So yeah, I got my avocado and I'm just gonna have this with egg on toast. And I also ate some sweet potato already this morning, so I'm not actually like super hungry right now. But I will say, if you like struggle with feeling anxious throughout the day, something you might not be doing is eating enough in the morning. I've noticed that like sometimes if I have a really light breakfast, it'll catch up with me later in the day and I'll just be like shaking because I'm so hungry. Alright, let's give it a try. What you want? You want breakfast number 2? Why are you being so cute? Alright, so I just cleaned up from my breakfast, and before I take a shower and kind of start like getting ready for the day, I'm going to do my mini workout. And I wanted to share this with you guys because it's just been such a game changer in having flow and routine and getting those endorphins in early in the morning. I am someone who loves being active. I love the feeling of endorphins. I love to get a good sweat in, but I am not gonna lie, I get so much anxiety when I go to a gym. If I have to go to a workout class, I just get anxious. And I think it's mainly just here in Korea. I don't think I was ever like that in the US. But I recently decided that I was going to give it a shot to get some dumbbells and use those in my house for my home workouts. And it's been a game changer, you guys. Like if you enjoy home workouts and if you don't have dumbbells, get some, because I feel like I just get such a better sweat in now. And I mean, my workouts are typically only 10 minutes, but it has completely transformed my body over the past few weeks doing these. So really happy. I'm gonna do a quick workout and then we'll finish it off with like 20 minutes of cardio. I'll take the pup out for another walk and then finally we'll take a shower after. just doing a little bit of makeup, and then I realized my eyebrows needed a little touching up. You guys are gonna have to let me know, how do you groom your eyebrows? Do you guys like wax, thread? Do you just let them grow like free? I have always been someone that like plucks my eyebrows, but back when I was in like the 7th grade, I guess it was trending to like over pluck your eyebrows, and my eyebrows were so thin. When I look back at photos, I'm so lucky that they grew back, so I always try my best to be as careful as possible. But another thing I wanted to ask you is, have any of y'all gotten Botox and then had the shape of your eyebrows change? I got Botox in my forehead for the first time a few months ago. I think I vlogged it, and I noticed a few days later that my eyebrows started drooping, because obviously it's like paralyzing your forehead, and it literally made my eyebrows appear to be more straight. And I wasn't super upset because I actually liked the look of my eyebrows being a little more straight compared to curvy, but I've been thinking, I'm like, that can't be good for my skin to make like the eyebrows droop. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get Botox again. I really don't know. I do like the result. Like, the wrinkles up there, you can't really see them anymore. Obviously it's gonna fade eventually, but let me know. All right, finally, I'm sitting down to do some work. I actually had a launch happen yesterday for Saved by Salt, and I'm just feeling super grateful today for all of the support and orders that came in. If you guys didn't know, I launched a business last year. It is a affordable, waterproof jewelry business. This is what it looks like when you get an order. So I'm just kind of going through and making sure I don't need to add any notes on any of the orders. My products are shipped from the US, so I don't do the shipping here in my house. And then I also am just checking out some of the final samples for something that's gonna come out very soon, and I'm just gonna give you guys like a little sneak peek. So these are little You Are My Sunshine couple and mommy baby bracelets, or mommy toddler, whatever age. So I have like several different sizes. So it says You Are My Sunshine, and then the other one says My Only Sunshine, and then engraved on the other side says Saved by Salt. I'm also really excited because now that I have released 3 different capsule style or like very basic style collections, from here on I am going to be coming out with a lot more, I guess, like fun, funky, unique styles that can also be paired with all of the capsule jewelry. So here's another little sneak peek of something that's going to be coming soon. I still have to take photos of this before I release it, but really excited for that. Alright, I just got back from the store and I used my Target bag, which really makes me miss Target. I'm going to show you what I picked up today, and then also I just wanted to show you the other groceries that I've been keeping in my house pretty much all the time, just for easy access. So first off, I'm not sure if you can see them well, but avocados, love these, and then sweet potatoes. I am going to show you guys, hopefully later tonight, my air fryer sweet potato hack, and also like my current favorite really healthy thing just to munch on instead of like, you know, chips, which I do love chips, but if I want a healthier alternative, almonds, mushroom, some lettuce, strawberries. These are all like sealed up. going to share my secret on such a delicious, like literally perfectly cooked sweet potato. Here it is. I just want to show you an up close. Oh my gosh. I don't know if the camera is gonna pick up the steam. It's like piping hot. This part right here is like all caramelized and sweet. Wanted to kind of end off this video by talking a little bit more about what it means to me to feel like that girl. And I honestly don't love the phrase, I don't know if I said that in the beginning of this video or not, but I don't love the phrase that girl because I feel like it gives us the idea that we have to conform to this specific formula or a specific mold. And I feel like over the past few years, more than ever, beauty and lifestyle standards have just skyrocketed because of social media. You know, there's a whole new social media platform now, which is TikTok, and a lot more young people are consuming social media much more compared to years before. So I do want to say that I hope this video makes you guys feel better compared to worse, because I know sometimes I will consume content and I don't feel better after watching it. It makes me feel worse. So I do really hope that this video kind of leaves you feeling better and not worse about yourself, because I know I've watched videos before and I go to that video looking for inspiration and I just don't feel good after watching it for an array of reasons. Kind of rewinding a little bit to that topic about beauty standards, I don't know why, but I just wanted to mention that like there is no standard of beauty in this world, and I hope you guys remember that. I think the older I get, the more I can appreciate all different kinds of beauty. I think there was a time in my life quite a while ago that I was very judgmental about different standards of beauty that I had in my mind, and the older I get, the more I'm able to realize and appreciate that like everything in this world is beautiful in its own way. I mean, not everything. There's some things that are really like cruel and sick in this world, but you guys get what I mean. And I think what kind of like triggered me wanting to have this conversation with you is because earlier this week I got a couple different DMs from people that were looking for skincare advice based on their skin. And the first thing they said was like, excuse how terrible my skin looks. And I like, my heart just drops when people feel the need to say sorry for how they look. And so I just want to remind you guys like that you don't need to have perfect skin or perfect teeth or perfect hair to feel good about yourself. And that also goes to say, you know, I have so many insecurities, and I just wanted to, Cleo just came out from my sweet potato. Girl, you've been ignoring me all evening and you finally gonna come out now? But I just wanted to say, you know, I have tons of insecurities as well. When I was actually editing this video, there were several things. Like I felt like I had some like double chin poking out. I felt like my hairline was ugly. I felt like my teeth looked uneven and crooked and just like several things. And then I had to be like, whoa, like what are you saying to yourself? Since when do you have to have perfect teeth? Since when do you have to have a perfect hairline? You don't. Like these are all things that we are kind of just forcing ourselves to believe. And then I had to like take a step back and think, you know, why do I have this false idea of what beauty is? And I realized it's from social media. And that kind of leads me into my next thing, which is my social media cleanse, or just like cutting back on social media the past few weeks. I have been really trying to wake up and not scroll, and it has done wonders for my mental health. As you guys know, I work for myself. I'm so incredibly blessed to be able to do that. But the negative is technically I could spend all morning in bed scrolling and I would not have any kind of boss at my door being like, girl, get up. And so what I decided to do from a few weeks ago is like when I wake up, I will not scroll. You know, I'll usually like post a story and I'll reply to like my texts and some comments and DMs, but I will not scroll, because scrolling can just turn into sabotaging. And I feel like that's a given. We always hear people say like, be careful about your social media use and like only follow accounts that are good for you. But with how social media is now, like, you can be following the best of the best accounts and you can still be consuming social media that is not good for you based on what people are reposting, based on, you know, that like recommended for you tab or like the for you page, stuff like that. So I just wanted to say, based off of my experience, it's been really good for me to just not scroll and kind of get up, do my day, and then I'll give myself like scrolling time, maybe like an hour before bed, or if I'm like on public transportation, that's a great time. That all being said, a couple things that really have truly helped me feel like I'm becoming a better version of myself. First is being more social. I've been going on more coffee dates and walks with friends. I feel like my social dynamic looks a lot different now compared to how it did 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I would have never wanted to just go to a cafe with a friend. I would have wanted to like go out and party and like take shots and stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while, but it's just not my groove anymore. I would so much rather have like super meaningful conversation and not wake up feeling hungover, and you know, you guys get what I mean. The second thing is looking at food as fuel instead of guilt tripping myself into not eating. I've been very open with you guys about my struggles with food and body image, and I really do think the best thing that I've done for myself is looking at food as fuel for my body. So for example, it's late at night. A long time ago, I would have just made myself be hungry all evening, because, you know, they always say like don't eat right before bed. I'm starving right now and I don't want to go to bed super hungry, so I'm having some sweet potato and I'm fueling my body so we can have this conversation. And the third thing I really want to stress is, oh gosh, this is gonna sound so cliche, but it's the best thing that I can compare it to. Life is truly like being on a wave. As you guys know, I love to surf, and when you get on that wave and you're riding it, you feel so good, but eventually the wave has to end and you crash and you fall and you're underwater and you have to pull yourself up. You gotta paddle, which can be really annoying sometimes, and then you gotta wait for the next wave. And that's kind of like a metaphor for life, you know. Sometimes we have really good weeks, sometimes we have really bad weeks, and I feel like for me the past few years, I have just felt like I've been kind of existing and not really living up to my fullest, and that's been one of my huge goals for this year, is to try my best to make my time feel more meaningful. And that's just something I always remind myself, is that life is truly like a wave. You can't have perfect days all the time. You can't live this life where you show up 100% every single day. It's just not practical. So I always try to remind myself that you can only have good days if you have bad days as well. Those are just a few of the things that have really helped shift my mindset into becoming a better version of myself, and I would love to hear from you guys as well what is working for you. By the way, sorry if I'm talking quietly, it's pretty late here, so I don't want to wake up any of my neighbors that might be sleeping. Anyways guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I had a lot of fun filming this, and please, as always, let me know what you want to see on my channel. It's no secret, I've been really struggling with content ideas lately because I feel like my vlogs can be a little bit repetitive, so please, please, please share with me. Let me know what you want to see. If you have any inspo, I would love to hear it. And I also just wanted to thank you guys once again so much for all of the love on Saved by Salt's recent launch. These earrings I've been wearing, the Sunny Hoops, these are like my go-to earrings. These are also available in the silver color, but these are like literally the best kind of like, may I say, that girl earring. And then obviously this is all Saved by Salt, and this is the pendant from the Sunday necklace. I just put it on the chain from the sand dollar necklace, just so you know. That's about it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.